Okay, so here's how to totally bleep with Trump merch sales using a thing called shopping cart abandonment. It's fun and easy. I mean, it's easy and fun. Never mind, let's just start this. We're all pretty familiar by now with shopping carts online. Like when you go shop at Amazon.com or, okay, pretty much just Amazon.com, and you see something, so you add it to your cart. And then maybe you get distracted and you decide, oh, I'm going to go look at some other things I might want to buy first. Or maybe while you're looking around, something else pops in your head and you just think, I'm just going to go check out another website real quick. Like, ooh, wait, Picard Season 2. Anyway, so that item that you added to your cart already, well, it's still in your cart according to the website. And here's the funny part. That cart system is tied to the company's inventory tracking because effectively, if you've reserved it in your cart, that's an item you've basically sort of semi-bought. And you wouldn't want to pay for something that's suddenly going to be out of stock. So their system tracks it as a bought item and no longer in immediately available inventory. And you see, with that kind of system setup, that's where the fun part comes in. You see, Donald Trump sells merchandise. Really, really awful, foreign-made, cheap knockoff, crappy, tone-deaf, idiotic merchandise. But thanks to shopping cart systems, we can use it to have a little rebellious fun. So first, let's go to Donald Trump's official merchandise website. God, I'd rather be on Pornhub. I'd rather be anywhere but here right now, actually. All right, so here we are. Now, like any normal website you would think to go on, you want to just look up for items. So we'll go ahead and do a search for, let's say, apparel and men. Now, like any normal thing, you might just think, let's go ahead and just find the best-selling items, the ones that will be in the highest demand. And let's go ahead and click on the name of that first item, Space Force. Anyway, here's the problem. You can't change the quantity anywhere like you could on any other functional site. So you add it to cart thinking I can change it in my shopping cart, and you still can't change it in your shopping cart. I've been at this for a little while, as you might have been able to tell. So you go to checkout, and you think, surely I can change it in the checkout before I go to actually pay money for this thing. Nope, you can't. Ooh, the Christmas sweater's almost out of stock. Excellent. Some of you already know this little stunt. And that's kind of the problem. The site is probably designed by people that were paid by Trump the same way he pays his casino contractors, virtually nothing until he's sued for it. But, it's going to be boring to try to do it this way. Luckily, there's a workaround. So let's go back to the website, and just like before, let's pick out our fun little item. But instead of clicking on the name, after we found the best-selling item, click on the picture, and there's Quick View. Click on Quick View, and you can change it to the max quantity of 10 and add to cart. Now you're cooking with gas, but hit the back button and go right back to cart and add to cart. And it'll keep updating. Just hit the back button on your browser and it goes back to add cart. It even saves the quantity for you. What a thoughtfully thought out, well thought out, incredibly conscientiously designed function that somebody, I'm sure, that was well paid by Mr. Trump was able to sneak in there for us to make it use of in this exact intended manner. So you just click add to cart, back, and back browser, add to cart, back, cart, back, cart. Pretty quickly, since it only takes about a second to do it each time, you can rack up a pretty high shopping cart tab of virtual and never to be paid for items. Just enjoy clicking the back button and then adding to cart and clicking on the back button. And as you can see, 1,571 items. As I said, I've been at this for quite a while. Dear God, I just need a real life. Virtual life, real life, anything, I don't care. Anything that isn't where Trump is actually able to do any of this. But I digress. So anyhow, when you do that add to cart, you of course are causing those items to really, you did a shirt in pride colors? Are you freaking kidding me? And oh God, then there's this thing. Does anybody maybe, need a cat pan liner or colostomy bags or I don't know. Basically just anything that would hold a quantity of shit so you'd never have to actually see what's silk screened on these likely made by sweatshop victims in China products. Ugh. I actually feel sorry for the stock photo models that are being used over and over to display these horrible, trite transgressions against basic human decency. But anyway, sorry, I got off on a tangent again. The real advantage to doing this is, I know I have to keep doing this to try to destabilize this site a little bit. It's just awful. But if you do this for a little bit, you can very quickly, like me, rack up quite the virtual tab. And remember, you're never going to actually pay for these things or order them. In fact, you could just rack it up in your spare boring time, like in the line at the DMV or waiting for your drive-through order at Arby's. Just add these items over and over and over for as long as you're waiting. And if you like, just leave the website altogether. So that's the end. Thanks for watching, and happy shopping.